In my opinion, it's Marine Corps above everything else. Marines don't go out and jump on hand grenades for God and country. They do it for Marines. To me, that's what drill instructors represent. You know, they represent all that is good with the Marine Corps. When they're standing on a parade deck at a graduation, or you see them marching around, the way they carry themselves is professionalism. It's just sharp as a tack, looking good, sounding mean, and that's what it's all about. Yeah, 1952 is when drill instructor school as we know it stood up. It was a 3-week-long course, but it was more intense. In 52, it was a depot school. 55, it became a Marine Corps school because the Marine Corps recognized, hey, we need to have a little bit of a hand in the curriculum. We need to have a little bit more control over what's being done. Not that anything wrong was going on. It just made much more sense.
I think it's cool. But if he was in the Air Force, then I would contact the Air Force people and say, hey, what do you? But like I said, it's going to get put in storage. Now it may come out. I don't know what their policy is. I can't speak for them. You may say, hey, I want this out.
Being a drill instructor, going through school, like, I'm not stupid. It's the hardest thing. But then on top of that, me being me, who's the most difficult person ever, I decided to have a kid first. You know, he'll come as often as we can get him down here, but yeah, it's hard. I think the hardest part of being a parent is just the goodbyes, saying the goodbyes, you know, taking them, dropping them off, so you can come back and train and you have no idea what to expect. When I'm talking to my kid, I try to just pry my eyes open and really stress that I love him and I'm gonna see him soon. As a drill instructor, for me, my family understands why I want to do it, and it's not because I was histed. No, you volunteer for this, like, you want it. You have to be so thirsty for success that unless you're working for it, your mouth is dry. And it's the same way when I look at that cover. Like, it gives me chills to be able to do that. No matter what, I want to be that. I want to do that.
Sorry, just trying to figure out. You nervous since I'm asking you?
What you think they don't notice, they do. They really do. They get it. They're humans, they get it. I know they're humans too. It's not their job to fix every little problem, and they won't do anything for you if they don't see effort, which I love about them. They're very demanding. They're meant to be demanding. But the fact that that they help you when you need it, like, they'll really help you.
You have a positive mindset and you want to work, you know, the challenge is to make someone succeed. And the Commandant said that, so I'm going to steal his words from him, but General Miller said, the challenge is to make someone succeed. Most of the battle with being successful with drill is being a good leader and getting the recruits to want to win. So we try to do that with the students here. The same thing is to let them know the same thing is it's important for those specific reasons. And then on top of that, we give the students a foundation on all the drill movements they're ever going to use out as a drill instructor here.
The fact that they're instructing me, they're teaching me, you know, they're correcting me, that's good. Like, I love that. I'm hungry for it. I want it. And it'll make me better, and it'll make me good enough to replace you one day. The instructor cared, and he just made sure I was okay, and I'm fine. But little things like that, I'm grateful that I can still talk to my family immediately. It's not like Afghanistan where, you know, there was a delay.
Being a Marine and being a drill instructor is just as important as taking care of your family. So and they all affect each other, you know. So you need to put just as much effort into being a good Marine as you do into being a good father or mother or husband or whatever.